Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 2 of Your Finest Pardon. We are your hosts, Morgan
and Amy.
We talk about all things brain rot, and Amy's going to start us off today. We each bring 3 pop culture thingamabobs, and 2 of mine are like having to do with documentaries that I don't think she's seen. So I don't know. It's going to be
probably not.
It's going to be a thing. Okay, lay on your first one.
Okay, well, so Sabrina Carpenter's new album came out, right? So I've been listening to that, loving it. My first little thing has to do with her and Barry. Is everyone says that they think it's just been like a publicity stunt, and that they actually broke up like forever ago. And people think that they broke up a while ago, but recently have made it like slightly more official, and they think like part of the publicity aspect of that is because her album's called Short and Sweet, which people are like, oh, that's because of her, but she said there's double meaning to that, so they think that maybe it's because their relationship was short and sweet.
Shut up. So
all speculation.
Okay, I mean, alleged. All of this is alleged, but that for legal reasons, for educational purposes only. But it's crazy. That would be nuts.
I know.
That would be nuts, because everybody's talking about like and I can't remember any of the names of the songs, but like the one about Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello, so everybody's talking about that.
Yep.
And then everybody freaked out when Barry was in Please Please Please, because we all were like, that's like getting a tattoo of somebody's name.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, like why? Why would you do it? Just get literally anyone else. And he was really good in that video. I love him. I am a Barry stan. Maybe not as a human being, because he like walked out on his pregnant wife. Yeah, there's that. Yeah. But like as a Saltburn stan, I loved him. I loved him in Saltburn. But that's wild. And then there's also that interview that she did. I did a video on this week. That interview that she did with The Guardian. That was like, he's such a good actor, and everyone was like, and she's like, he's such a good actor. Like, she did,
Exactly. So people think that it was never actually a thing, or they were kind of more like friends friends with benefits kind of a vibe.
I mean, sure, that tracks, but it feels a little bit like intense, because like her birthday, do you remember the birthday party way back when? How old was she? Like 26 or something? Gorgeous. Yeah. I know. And then Coachella?
Yeah.
That couldn't have been fake.
No, I don't think so. So people think that like they genuinely were in a relationship, but it was on again, off again. And like Barry never likes any of her posts or anything. But he only follows her. And so people are like, this is just all speculation, but that's like the most recent thing.
And he like out of character posted him and his son on his feed, which like a whole feed post, when all the other ones were like professional modeling shots of him. I thought that was weird too. Not weird, like it's great.
Yeah, but good for you. Out of the ordinary for him.
Yeah. Ooh.
So that's that.
That's great. TBD.
TBD.
That's confirmed.
We'll keep you posted.
We'll keep you posted on what we hear on that one. The one, okay, I need to like literally Google this while I'm talking about it, because I'm going to call it the wrong thing. It's this documentary on HBO, and is it called Monkey Crazy? Yeah. Okay. It's called Monkey Crazy on Chimp Crazy, on HBO. Have you seen it?
No, I have not.
You must.
What's it about?
Okay. Well,
where do I start?
So it's the same guy who directed Tiger King.
Oh, love.
Known Obsession. Yeah. And it's very similar in vibe. So it follows.
It's gonna take me right back to the beginning of quarantine.
No, for real, it really did. So my husband's best friend is in town, and he was like, "Have you seen this?" And he was like, "We've got to watch episode 2. It's out because it comes out every Sunday." Okay. And I was like, "No, I haven't." He was like, "Are you?" This is like, you'll be obsessed with this. And he was correct. So we watched 2 episodes of it last night. And the 3rd one comes out this Sunday. And after you see, no spoilers, because the cliffhanger at the end of the 2nd episode, I was literally like, I was gagged. Anyway, so it's about this lady who raised chimpanzees. Her name is Connie, and she raised chimpanzees for sale. Did you ever see Home Alone 2?
Yeah.
Do you remember the monkey in Home Alone 2? Yeah. So she raised like a bunch of famous monkeys. There's one of them in particular who's very famous, Tonka, and he's been in like a gazillion things. They were on greeting cards and all kinds of stuff. Oh, wow. But then she was also into like exotic animal trading. And I don't understand this. Like, I don't understand people who buy a baby monkey for like to keep where?
I know. What are you gonna do with that?
I don't know. But the whole first episode goes into how this lady kind of created this like dynasty, and then she found herself in a bunch of legal trouble because PETA got a hold of some video footage and some complaints from former employees that were helping take care of these monkeys, and the facilities were lacking. Like they were. You see video of it, and you're like, No.
Excuse?
Yeah. So they ended up getting all of their monkeys taken away, but then Tonka goes missing. And so it's like the like documentary is like trying to figure out what happened to Tonka. There's this other lady who is just a vibe from start to finish. She like says she has like super dramatic eyelashes on, and she's like, I really like the girl who does these lashes because they're really natural. And you're like, excuse me? Like, you look great. I'm not saying you don't look great, but like,
eyelash blindness.
Yeah, for real. For like a lot of blindness. Obsessed with her though. She's just a very strange and wonderful character. Yeah. But then it follows her because she kind of like helped this older lady take over everything and was like helping fight all of the like PETA stuff. Anyway, highly recommend. You must watch it. The third episode. Yeah.
I've been needing something to watch, so this is perfect.
Yeah, it's low stakes.
Yeah.
Because all the other chimpanzees were like rescued and taken to a like habitat. Yeah. So it's like, it's good. It's feel good, but where's Tonka?
Mystery. Where's Tonka?
I know. I mean, if you,
Yeah.
I can't, but just keep watching. Okay, what's your second one?
My second one. I haven't really been keeping up with The Bachelorette this season. I don't know. I'm not super into it at the moment. It's not my favorite. No. But I've been like dabbling a little bit. And Hometowns happened. I didn't actually watch that episode.
Already?
Yeah, and then I think Men Tell All was on Monday.
Ooh,
but the drama is that they did a little preview for the finale. Okay. And obviously everyone always says the most dramatic season finale ever. Sure. But people are like, you've never seen this before. And in one of the clips, Jen says like I can't have you propose to me or something. And so people are speculating that she's actually going to propose to one of the guys. Because one of the guys has been very like, I don't feel like I'm getting like all the affirmations from you. Like, I just don't feel it. And so people are speculating she might actually propose.
That would be hot. I would love that
I know.
So much. That would actually be super sick. That would be amazing. But also, like, you're not getting you're on The Bachelorette, sir.
Yeah. Like, what do you expect?
You were doing?
Yeah, you signed up for this.
Yeah, dating conventionally?
No, literally.
What are you doing? Exactly. What are you doing? I have been knee deep in Love is Blind UK. Mm-hmm. I will never not watch a Love is Blind.
I love that show.
I love that show.
So good.
It's so good. And so weird. And just so...
The drama.
I know. I haven't watched The Bachelorette since Tayshia's season.
Yeah.
That was the last season that I really... Actually, I watched them. Was Katie after her? I think her name was Katie. Brunette, real cute.
I know who. I can't remember if she was before. It was all in that like COVID time where it wasn't at the Bachelor Mansion and they were at like La Quinta Resort or something like that.
They did one that was at Tamaya in New Mexico, where I'm from, and that is where my dad used to stay whenever he would come into town. Really? Yeah, and so we knew a bunch of people that worked up there, and a ton of people like knew everything that was happening. So I had the inside scoop that season, and it was really fun to watch it.
Yeah, and you're like,
or like
already heard about that.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, like these two were in a fight, and then like 3 weeks later, you're like, oh, I just saw it. Like it's
crazy.
I know, it was really fun. Okay, the next one, and I haven't seen this documentary yet, but I'm gonna watch it probably tonight or tomorrow. They came out with a new documentary about filming the Baywatch series. Have you seen any of that come around? Okay.
Yes.
And you know what Baywatch is?
I do.
Thank God. I was gonna leave. I was gonna literally like go to outer space if you didn't know what Baywatch was. And I don't think so. There's two pieces of drama here. One of the actors in the show, he was like a lead in the show, and I can't remember his name. I could Google it for you, but you can also Google it yourselves. He admitted in the documentary to smelling the bathing suits of his female coworkers. Like, after they had left the set. And I'm like, excuse me? You're gonna... First of all, what is wrong with you? Second of all, you're gonna...
admit that for everyone to know?
In a documentary. Not in a, like a leaked interview, but a documentary.
Where you know everyone's gonna see this.
Yeah.
And know that about you.
Yeah. And they're also like, everyone isn't that disgusting? And all of the people in that show are like full on 40s, 50s now. So like you were a 20 whatever man.
Yeah.
And or a third, I don't even want to know. And not that matters. None of that matters. Yeah. But you're now telling on yourself 20 years later, 30 years later from this show? I can't. I can't wrap my brain around it. And the other thing is Pamela Anderson, I don't think, like, chose to be in the documentary. And
really?
She was like, no bad vibes. But, like, I'm in a different phase of my life. And it's like, bitch, that's bad vibes. Right? Because, like, that was the most iconic role she's ever had.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
How could she not want to be a part of it? So now I want to see it because I'm like, is it scuzzy? Oh. Was it bad? Anyway.
Oh, wait, has it come out already?
Yeah, it came out last night.
Oh.
I know. Or no, maybe today. What's today? Wednesday.
The 28th, yeah.
Yeah, it comes out today.
Oh.
So this is hot off the press. Fresh news.
And what's it on?
Hulu, I think.
Hulu.
I know.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
I know, but the fact that she declined to be in it, and I like, it's so interesting. Like, not even an interview or anything. And I'm obsessed with Pamela Anderson. I love her.
Yeah.
And her, like, no makeup vibes. She's amazing. But you'd think that she would, like, want to be part of it somehow.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Absolutely.
So there's tea there. There has to be tea there.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Interesting.
I know. There it is. What's your next one?
I have to watch that. My next one is, I don't know, it's kind of back into the bachelor kind of drama.
Because I don't know.
Well, so I don't know if you watched Peter's season. It was literally the season right before COVID. So it was like,
okay.
It was
maybe then.
It was like right before lockdown happened.
Yeah.
And his season ended super dramatically where he picked one girl and in his head, she left. She was like, no.
Oh, no,
and
they
then
were friends. Was that the one where they were friends and they were like holding hands at the end and like she was in love? That was a different one.
No, that one was more recent. I know I know
they blend together, but that was such a sweet scene.
So then, yeah,
I'm sorry to whoever that is. I can see their faces.
It was Zach's season. It was Katie, and she has, yeah.
They were so
dark
sweet.
Hair. Gabby and Katie. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
Anyhoozle. So he ends up proposing to a different girl, and then later breaks up with her on TV, and then gets back together with the girl that left. Her name's Maddie.
Okay, wait a minute. How did this all happen? Because isn't the last episode?
So the last episode was him proposing. So Hannah and Maddie. So Maddie left. He proposes to Hannah.
Okay.
And then everyone's like, yay. And then I think it was before Chris Harrison left, and Chris Harrison's like, but the drama continues, and then they pan to like a couple months later, and it's him coming in, and like I'm pretty sure she broke up with him. Actually, she gave the ring back because he was still contacting Maddie and other people.
Sneaky.
And like the Bachelorette that he was on her season, so like the season before.
Yeah.
So she was like, there were like 3 people in this engagement, blah blah blah, and like gave the ring back. It was girl boss of her, actually. It was good. But then for the like after the final rose, he gets back together with Maddie, the girl that left. Okay. And then there was drama where the mom didn't like Maddie and like all this kind of stuff.
Ooh. That's
just backstory.
Great.
So Maddie, I think like maybe last summer, 2 summers ago, got married to a billionaire's son.
Great.
So she's doing well financially. Not sure how the relationship is, but doing well.
She's fine, in other words.
But they just announced that they were pregnant. Yay! And they did a gender reveal, and they're having a baby girl.
Well, that's exciting.
Very exciting.
Yay!
Yes, but it's kind of like a happy ending because there was a lot of drama that happened with that whole thing with her because she was like a sweetie.
And he comes to propose to her, and she like a second time sort of, and she says no.
He didn't propose, but like they started dating, and then like literally a week later they broke up.
Good for her.
Yeah,
she's like, it's still not it.
Yeah.
And then you know what? I bet he like offline called the other girl back.
Oh, yeah. And then he like drama went down where a different girl from his season, they ended up dating for like a couple months and then broke up and then got back to he's still single. So I don't know what that says.
It's good. Like,
yeah.
Sorry, but good. Yeah, that. I don't know why this made me think of that while you were talking. The leaked Kendall video from Love Island. Were you all in the Love Island thing?
Yes.
Okay. That whole thing was wild.
Oh, yeah.
And horrific for Kendall. Like, I can't even imagine. Like, that is absolutely awful. Mm-hmm. And to think that, like, he wasn't famous at all when this happened. It was, like, the moment before he became famous. And then he comes out, gets his phone back, and is like, whoa, that's just absolutely awful. But then I can't get over why we have to keep dragging him through the mud about it. He wasn't with Nicole.
No.
He had never seen her before.
No.
He had never...
Poor guy.
Oh my God, we're talking about, like, how he lied about who he was with. Well, yeah, because you wouldn't want to be like... You wouldn't want to say what actually happened.
Exactly.
Necessarily.
Yeah.
He should have. He should have said, like, listen, here's what happened.
Yeah.
And just told her. And then she could have done... But also, like, how do we know she wouldn't have gone to the press anyway? And then, where I'm going with this is the, like, Nick Viall podcast whole thing about it.
Oh, yes.
I can't. Who does that? Who thinks that they have the right to comment about somebody's life like that?
Oh no, I know.
It's nuts. It's absolutely, like, I talk a lot of shit on the internet. I do. I talk a lot of shit, and I talk about a lot. I will talk about anybody because I just like it. I like to know what's going on.
Yeah, the drama.
Yeah, tell me everything. But I can't imagine, like, litigating somebody's, like, sexuality and then, like, about it, and then just like moving on like none of that ever happened.
I know.
And then I don't know, and like it weirds me out that Nicole wasn't weirded out by it, or didn't seem to be in the moment. And then you just get to the end of this and you're like, well, Kendall's life is ruined.
Oh yeah,
like he'll be fine, he'll move on, and but
oh my gosh, like,
I know
I wouldn't be able to recover. I'd be like, are you kidding me?
No, and like think about, and I guess like you have to be prepared if you go on a show like Love Island that
your whole life is kind of on blast, and who knows like what will happen in your career.
I know, that's the part.
Most people on reality shows, once they go on, they like are fired, and like no one wants to hire them after because. And
I think he's a medical sales rep. I think she is too. And like would you want? I'm like, we're sitting here talking shit on the internet, and somebody's gonna find us. So don't find us. Somebody's gonna find us. But like, I mean, you can't imagine like a big company, wanting that's in a much more formal industry than we are in. I can't imagine that they would want somebody, that had a leaked video. Probably not Love Island. I don't think anybody would really care that he was on Love Island. Yeah, but still, exactly. It's just it reminds me too of like those reality stars that just like keep coming back. That happened with like The Real World and Road Rules. Yeah. Do you remember, what was that, CJ? There's one guy.
Hey,
he was on back. Every season, and I can't remember. Do you remember when they had the challenge and all that? That's all kind of before your time because it was still reality shows on MTV. Yeah. But like they did The Real World and Road Rules a long time ago, way before you were not even alive, probably. I don't know. I was like watching MTV at 11 o'clock on a TV that my mom gave me for Christmas because there were no parental controls back then. It was wild time. And the like one guy from one of the seasons, I think his name is CJ. I can see him. And he must have been for 15 years. He must have been on every one of those shows. And there's no way he did other work. Like, maybe he had another job, but I doubt it.
And I feel like back then, you probably, like, you weren't doing ads or, like, social media that you couldn't make money.
No, there wasn't like sponsorship stuff then.
No.
So you were doing The Challenge, South Africa. the Challenge, Argentina. And they would, like, you were just going on TV and, like, eating live
just
scorpions.
there for the vibes.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. They all had there was always an eating element. There was a like ropes course.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah, and you should go back and watch old episodes of The Challenge.
I should.
CJ, if you ever hear this, I remember you. I had a crush on you, I think, in my early teens. Anyway, that's all I've got.
Love it.
Did we hit your 3 too?
We did. We did.
You've got to go watch Chimp Crazy. I can't. You can't. This lady.
Yeah.
It's like, do it now and report back. Oh, we actually also need to talk about how Brittany and Jax officially are divorced.
Yes.
Well, they're not officially divorced, but they are getting a divorce. Because he was served, I haven't watched the video yet, but he was served divorce papers in person. I don't know. That was a stupid thing to say. Like, obviously, they were served in person. On video, and now it's all over the internet. I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen those either.
Yeah, it came out like an hour ago, and it's like, poor guy. Not really, but not poor guy.
But, yeah.
But kind of poor guy,
A little bit.
Yeah, and then she was seen out last night with another Valley castmate. I know.
Oh, I hadn't heard that.
I know, looking Gorgina. I love her. She was.
She should.
I know. She was looking so cute. But And like throwing all the shade with like naming Jax's bar Brits for the weekend. Did you see all that?
No.
Okay.
Wow, I'm missing a lot of this storyline. I had heard
context.
That. Yes.
So last weekend, I think it was last weekend, she and Jax own a bar, and it's called Jax's on
whatever
in Studio City, whatever it is, Jax's. And she did a like takeover and like put a new sign out that said Brits, and then did like a little marquee light sign on the inside that said Brits, and then he's away in treatment right now. So the whole thing was like, and they were like, it's all in good fun, and I was like, is it? I know, but it was messy and I loved it. And they put like a poll on the Instagram, like, should we change the name to Brits? And everyone was like, 100% yes. And then, so like 3 days after that, and there was a huge Instagram storm about it, then she files for divorce and he's served papers. And she's seen out with someone else.
Oh my gosh.
I know. I was like, live, queen. Like,
do
live. I know. So that's really exciting and wonderful.
I love it. Did you see Alex Cooper's birthday party?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
It was like a 2-day like music festival like for her friends. It was
her.
called like Cooper's Motel 30 or something like that, and it was really cute, and she had all of her friends there, and people think that she did a ticket giveaway for fans to come to, because
cool.
she's like really into her fans, like she loves her fans, and so people were like, yeah, it's because there were some people that weren't famous there,
that looked
and
like
they're like, who
like
are
us.
you? So
just like
so people were thinking she did a little giveaway,
outfit.
which is kind of cool, but she looked
really
so
cool.
cute, and it looked really fun.
Did she post that video of her coming down the stairs in some house? Was it at the
yes.
same thing? Okay,
yeah,
I saw that video.
Yeah.
That's I gotta go watch.
It was really fun, like all the photos, just fun.
Yeah,
it looked super cool.
I love her.
I know.
She's just like our founding father. Somebody, I wish I could take credit for that phrase. Somebody posted like our founding father, Alex Cooper. And I was like, she is.
Yes,
she is. Did you see the Tiana Robillard and Cody Ford new Instagram drama?
No.
Okay, it's wild. So, do you remember who Tiana? Okay, yeah. So when they broke up in June, it's only been like 2 months since they broke up, and this new girl posted herself at a Bengals game, posted a selfie of herself in the mirror at Tiana and Cody Ford's house. Like, it's the same, like, you can go, some gorgeous internet sleuth went back and was like, found the same image and literally the same like pose of a selfie that Tiana had taken. And so Cody Ford commented on the post. So everybody's like, I mean, obviously they were there together. Who knows what's going on with them, but something. And she's wearing Tiana's jacket. And Tiana commented,
oh no.
Yeah. And Tiana's like, my clothes. Haha. Or like whatever.
Yeah.
Like the like finger pointy things. And there's no way that girl knew that was the jacket, right?
Oh, I don't know. That's crazy.
I made a video about it and a bunch of people were like, she had to know. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if like maybe she did. I don't want to give her the benefit of the doubt because I don't know her. But like maybe but my guess is that she was like getting dressed for the game and she like opens the coat closet,
was like,
wherever that might be, you know,
Yeah.
and it's like, this is cute, and puts it on
that.
and then posts it. And it's like this, your like mega influencer ex-girlfriend's jacket. Anyway, it was tea.
Ooh.
It was, I know.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to look that up.
I know. I was really into it. And just the fact that like that girl, and now she turned comments off as soon as that, but a bunch of people got screenshots.
Oh yeah, of course.
So I was able.
I feel like people screenshot everything. They're like, I don't know if
I
this
do
would be
now.
helpful.
I do now. If
Do you?
If I see a post that I'm like, that's gonna come down. Like there's so many times that I've done it, and I'm like, I bet this won't be up for very long. And
Screenshot.
Yeah. Oh, and I think we should close out with Jules LeBron and the trademark stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you read about all of that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So did you see her latest video though? How she sorted out? She's like,
no.
Okay. So this prompted me to look into how trademarks work because I don't know anything about. I've never had anything worthy of trademarking, so I've never had an original thought to trademark. So. Apparently when you file for a trademark, you can be contested. So
yeah, it's not first come first serve.
Yeah. So Rando man, and I forget his name's literally like Jason something.
Yeah, something super basic.
Yeah. And you know, files this trademark to be able to on very demure. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if it was on just demure or very demure, or that was the part that I got really in the weeds about, is like, if he had trademarked very demure, could she still do demure?
Yeah.
Or very mindful, could she still do like very demure, very mindful? Or like, is that too close? I don't have an answer yet. Some lawyer tell me. But anyway, I was like trying to explain this to someone who doesn't know what I'm talking about. Thank God we're doing this time, because I can share things that you understand. No one else gets this. Like when I had Troye Sivan like one of my videos and I freaked out. Yeah. No one in my life else would have understood that.
No, I was freaking out with you.
It was really exciting. Troy, I love you. But, I also forgot to tell you, I posted a comment on one of Christine Quinn's videos, and she liked it, like, immediately. And I was like, oh my God, are we friends?
Besties!
She has no idea who I am. She has no idea who I am. Anyway, and it will stay that way forever. But I love her, too. A bunch of people, like Tana, and a bunch of people were, like, offering to help connect Jules with counsel and, like, all, you know. Love it. Yeah, get her, like, sorted out. And she posted this video of her looking, like, incredible, and I'm sure it's still up, and, like, laughing and being like, we got it all sorted. Like, I've got a team now. We're going to figure it out. So I really hope that she gets that trademark.
Fingers crossed.
I know. Like, and she did that collab with Patrick Ta, who I'm also obsessed with. And like did all of the, like, I want her to make all the money just forever on this.
I don't know.
Because she could just be demure forever. Like, we need a makeup brand. Wasn't it Bethany Frankel that was like, we need a makeup brand?
Yeah.
We need a drink.
All the things.
Yeah, do all of it. Okay.
Very demure clothing line.
Very demure clothing line. That would be really great, though. I would buy a very demure, like, little sweater. A little sweatsuit set. I would. I absolutely would. All right. That's all I have for you today.
Love it.
Okay.
Amazing. Great chatting with you as always.
Yes. Bye.